It's an art stream! First art stream. Very pog. Hello. Actually, I realize I need to go. Let me see. Can you see? Perfect. Alright. I need to go edit my Twitch live notif because I don't know how to do that from OBS. Oh, remove the Slime Rancher. This is Slime Rancher 2 adjacent, but technically no gaming happening here. Hello. I'm so excited to... I mean, I love Slime Rancher 2, but I'm excited to not be doing that this time. For one stream after a while. How does it say I've been live for 5 minutes? That's just actually incorrect, Twitch chat. I mean, Twitch website, but whatever. Also, wait, my name is lowercase? Can I change that? Just noticed that now. Whatever. Hello! I don't know how long I'm gonna wait. I don't want to wait that long, but I'm very excited to do Artfight drawings, or Artfight OC drawings. And I guess we'll see if there's time after, if I want to play the new Deltarune chapter. I guess if I look, I bet you $1. I guess I should do it on my side account. So I'll go ahead and download it now. Install. Wow, it needs. Oh, it's not actually that big. Chapter 5 out now. Deltarune today. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd love to play the rest of the chapters on stream first. But I don't know. Maybe I will just ride the hype train and play it, but I want to work on drawings first. So yeah. Last stream, which I actually I've yet to put up the VOD because my stream got split up in 2 and then I had to having troubles like stitching the VOD together. So I might just have to do like a part 2 for that one video. But last time I worked on getting all of the largos documented using a handy little save scumming method. Went much more efficiently than last time in order to get all the largos documented before this week's stream, because this week is the last week before July, and July is Artfight. Hi, Deltarune. That was quick. Alright, Deltarune is prepped for later if I want to do that. So I think I got like 4 or 5 largos documented last time. And now, I have them all. Bask in the glory of every Slime Rancher 2 Radiant Largo documented. It's so beautiful. Ugh. I love organizing. I love data collection. This is very fun. Tiresome. And I definitely learned more than I thought I would need to know about shiny mechanics, I guess. And I still frankly don't understand some things. What I had hypothesized last time was, there's these 9 guaranteed spots that a shiny is supposed to spawn if you have at least one slime documented in your Slimepedia. And yet there were often occurrences where a slime did not spawn from one of those 9 locations. I think like probably 8 times out of 10, for some reason, the spot in the like Rainbow Fields main area, just like the one shiny spot there, it like most of the time did not work. So I don't know what's up with that. And then for the 2 of the last slimes I ended up doing, I think the Sloomer and Hyper? Yeah. They didn't spawn at all, which is interesting because like the ringtails spawned. I hypothesized last time that it like the spots maybe would have a lower chance of having a slime if it was a slime that just didn't populate the world very frequently. But, like, surely I must have spawned more Sloombers and Hypers than Ringtails. Like, Ringtails spawn so infrequently. And yet I got 0. I didn't even get any Hypers or Sloombers from, like, the 3 Gray Labyrinth spots. So, yeah, that was weird. Don't know what's up with that. Also, put my boy in front. So, I don't know what happened with that. But regardless, I just ended up making a duplicate save of my home file so that I could get the Sloomber and Hyper documented as quickly as possible. And I did. Took a damn while. But I eventually got them all in their glory. It's so fun to look at. So now I have the Radiant versions. I had the defaults from before. This is just something I did before I started streaming. I decorated like an enclosure for each of the slimes in my main home world and then filled them up. And, you know, obviously that was easy because they're not shinies. The Radiants were a much bigger process. But we got them all eventually. And ain't it just so beautiful? And so now I've collected my faves, my favorite combos. Majority of them are Radiants because they just look so fun and unique. And I'm gonna make some silly OCs now with them. Play some nice music. Get the, what is it? The less Strawberry Jam OST playing in here. Actually, this will be a good thing to test too, because I think when I send a VOD to Twitch, it doesn't send some portion of the audio. Like, it doesn't send, I think, the game audio, which is kind of good for, like, if I were to put them into video form. So, yeah, this will be a good way to test, you know, if this gets muted, theoretically. It's interesting because, like, you can hear it when it's live, but then from the VOD, you don't get any audio, which, like, that is ideal. So, this will be a test. I honestly kind of doubt the Strawberry Jam OST will get muted anyway. I don't know. Kind of fuzzy on that. It's like game audio, so usually that doesn't get copyright struck. But it's not an official game. It's like a mod, so I don't know. Maybe someone will get it. We'll see. So these are all my favorite slime combos. They're very beautiful. And I guess I'll just toss them in here. I wanted to show the previous iteration that I did of this. So I also just looked at some old Slime Rancher drawings I did. This was, I think, before Slime Rancher 2 released. I, for whatever reason, wanted to draw the 5 new slimes we knew existed with, like, as like a Largo form from the first game. In addition to doing the base, I also did their secret style form, which is really cute and fun because they don't have that in Slime Rancher 2. And it's also fun because I drew some of the slimes that aren't in Slime Rancher 2 as well. So, like, the beautiful Radiant slime. I didn't do all of them. I should, if I ever find the time, I'll maybe come back to this again because, like, the Mosaic slime, that would be cute to do. On top of, like, adding the 3 other slimes that have been added to Slime Rancher 2 since, you know, the game released. But yeah, I ended up making those, which was fun. Very cute style, I like a lot. This was more recent. Someone did, like, a challenge on Tumblr of, like, coming up with new slimes. I forget exactly who did it, but I put it on my Tumblr. So I made some new ones. I don't like the style quite as much. I was mimicking the style of, the icons in 1, but for some reason I like them less than the way I originally did it. And then what we're doing now is, like, what I did. This was from 2021, I think. I'd have to check on my drive because I have many, many files that have just been transferred over. But this is what I did before, and what I think I mean, it's what prompted me to continue documenting all these slimes, is just out of a desire to use them as drawing inspiration. So I took, like, my favorite little guys and I personified them because I love doing that. And these guys all look so cool. Ugh, I love the secret styles so much. They look so fun. But yeah, so we're going to do that this time with the new ones. Yes. That type. I kind of want to start with maybe these ones. I mean, I might just draw all of them. See what ones kind of stick. I know I want at least one kind of like magical mystery type of OC. Also, music's kind of loud in my ear when I'm trying to talk. There we go. Good enough. Yeah, I know I want at least one kind of mystery magical guy to fit with the theme of the teams for this year's art fight. I'm going to be joining Mystery. Absolutely. And I am working on like a mystery skin for my main little PFP guy right here. So yeah. So I want some kind of mystery guy, but I want to just start with these guys because they kind of gave me the idea to make like a cute little emo, like pink emo goth kind of character. Just because of the like dark gray and then pink color. I think that's a cute combination. So yeah. And we'll see if I end up getting tempted eventually to play Deltarune. It is an option. I don't know how sure I am of playing the other chapters before. Just to make it all consistent. I guess I kind of remember well enough. But I think I described last time, I'm sort of inclined to, like to play content, or play the additional content of a game just to like, you know, it kind of drags out the experience. Gives you a little more to work with, and I would much rather play it chronologically than, you know, play this, what is this, 5th chapter, and then be like, oh, that was fun, let me go backwards and play the others. That's more annoying to me. Alright. It's actually been so long since I've drawn. Oh my god. I don't know what pen I want to use. Probably just this guy. It looks okay. Or the regular schmegular brush. But I kind of like this one. I feel like I had better sketch brushes on my laptop. It's been so long since I've just drawn for fun on my computer. Like, all of my drawing now has just been for my game. And important shit. Okay. What am I envisioning for this? I kind of want to make them, like, kind of hunched over, but maybe I should make this character look like a proper reference so that I don't have to draw it multiple times. I want like very emo. I want to do the like raccoon hair as well. Might make a face that's like less squished later. This might just end up looking very Uzi from Murder Drones Core. I really gotta rewatch Murder Drones. Fucking love that show. Oh yeah, and Digital Circus just finished. That was pretty good. I don't know if I can, like, come up with opinions about that while I'm busy drawing, but I thought it was fine. I watched it in theaters because my sister really enjoys Murder Drones. Should I do jeans? Baggy jeans? Maybe. Just the boniest fucking shoulders ever. Okay, I never remember. How do you grasp a hand? Isn't it like that? Sure. Yeah, it looks well enough. Guess. Kind of paw-like, but I guess that's sort of fitting for the inspiration. Now, I'm thinking this should probably be modern emo, given how I'm envisioning the, like, raccoon hair. I don't want to make this just a straight up copy of Uzi. I should probably make them look a little unique. But I should incorporate the flower. I'm just thinking of Uzi because I want to do like I could do the raccoon hair on like the little hair fronds here. I must want to do like I like this under pink colors. Like if we could do the underneath of their hair looking pink. But I don't know if you would see that from this angle anyway. Oh, I don't want to do this hairstyle because I want to do that for one of the bats later. Yeah, I was dreading flipping the POV or the canvas now. Oh, proportions. Proportions are a myth made to stop you from drawing by big art. Okay. I guess their arms can have the like. Oh, hello, hello. Epic night. What's your icon for? Twitch recap. Cool. Wait, Twitch has a recap? Man, every fucking thing has a recap though. I think this goth character needs more belts. I'm trying to have better ideas about what kind of fashion to give this character if I was more interested in fashion overall, but alas. I just kind of draw shit and make it work. Ooh, I know, what is it? Fishnets are emo. I don't know if people wear fishnet, like, undershirts, but fuck it. I think layering is also a thing I'm envisioning from this fashion style, so that works too. I feel like a skirt would fit them better, not pants. So I might do that. Should I do that kind of top? That seems weird. Just do like a regular v-neck, I guess. Give them big pockets. They get to have big skirt and probably like combat boots. That seems fitting. I hate drawing full characters, but the combat boots feel so essential. Do I know how to draw combat boots? No. Probably like some form of belt on there. There's like a lot of belts on this, I think. Maybe some studs or something. That looks like a croc. Eh? Sure. I'm sure I get it. I'll get it in the future if I want to continue any of these. I want to make their foot tilted. That just looks proportionally incorrect. Move you out of the way. Oh yay, it's the Fruit Loops song. Actually, I feel like they would be wearing big ass boots. Okay, hold on. Move you up. They're looking very Illager core right now. But I guess that's just because of the hair. Someone I follow on Tumblr is making like kind of cracked Illager like from Minecraft art. Just their villager OCs looking entirely slay for no reason at all. I have no idea how they're doing it. But they are using their art skills for a damn good purpose, I think. I think this would look more correct if I knew how to draw a foot from the top down, but such are the struggles of an artist. No, I cannot fix this. Fine. I'm gonna leave that there. And then I feel like the emo stuff I'm thinking of, they just put like studs on shit. There's like no rhyme or reason. It's just a stud on things. Studs aren't very big though. They're pretty tiny. More random belts and things. Beautiful. Oh, and then do they do charms on stuff? I might be making it too complicated. Oh, and then I need to integrate the flowers somewhere in here. Don't really want to do it on the shirt. Guess I should toss some color in here so I can figure out what I want to do with this. I feel like there's probably an easier way to do this. Clip Studio is such a complicated program, you'd figure it would be able to automatically do what I'm doing right now, but I mean, I guess I could just turn up sensitivity for overflow, but this works. These don't have to look very pretty from the start. I'm just going to use them to figure out what drawings or what OCs I would like to move forward to use in Artfight. Because I'm definitely not going to use all of them. That's probably too many. But some of them, for sure, for sure. I think actually this should to be darker. And then I guess all of these guys, well, not all of them, but probably most of them will be like human creatures, so get to have regular person skin tones. We'll figure out what to do with the hair in a minute. And then I want the pretty pink color. Maybe I should do that a little bit dimmer. Oh, they're so frisk-core now. It's goth frisk. The Deltarune, it haunts me everywhere. Everywhere I look, I see Deltarune in the corner of my eye. And do I want to use this brighter pink in here? Should be like glowy, maybe. Like how it actually looks on there. I guess I would make this look kind of metallic. I don't know if that's the material I would want to put on here. Maybe they could have like pink jewelry somehow. Like studs and things like that. Or chains, I guess. Actually, I wouldn't mind them having a silly earring. Maybe like a flower earring. Flower is green inside. I don't know how I'm going to convey this very well at this scale, but I can draw that at more detail if I continue this as an Artfight OC. I like them, they're cute. I don't think I don't think I have a goth OC, so this would be cute. Cute. Yes. I really gotta figure out the hair situation. I'm just kind of ignoring it for now. Studs. The beautiful studs. Cool. Pretend these are buckles. Low effort buckles. Gorgeous. Interesting. Okay. Hair situation. I need to get the flower somewhere. Oh, I haven't even saved it. Silly me. I guess this gets to go in here. Okay. Could I make a hairstyle that somehow looks like the flower? I need room for the, what is it? Raccoon hair. So it needs to have some length to it somewhere. I don't want to do short because this is so close to just being a human Uzi design. And it's supposed to be unique, damn it. Maybe I could put more flowers on here somewhere because it is a tangle combo. It could have like vines somewhere on here. But I just feel like short hair would make this silhouette look kind of cool. Maybe I could just stick a giant flower onto their head somewhere. They could be kind of planty, like a nymph or a druid. Give it a little bit of magical stuff, maybe. Well, let's see. How do I need to make this hair look? I don't really want to cover the earring. I guess I might actually have to. The hair. Maybe, we'll see. Gravity defying hair. Sure, that's how that should look, I guess. Sure, buddy. Just don't question it. And don't think about what this is supposed to look like from other angles. It doesn't matter. Only the angle you drew it from is important. Yeah, sure, totally. Blink. The pink. So cute. Yeah, I don't think I've done any OC with like a pink and black palette. So definitely inclined to keep this for Artfight. I want to make a room here. We could do that thing some East Asian cultures do. Eye color. Should I do green or pink? Do pink in there. Maybe more pink, darker pink. Yeah, that looks cool. I feel like lipstick. Maybe like a dark lipstick. Ooh, dark lipstick could be fun. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, and then I want the like. Okay, I feel like this earring is distracting me now, but I need the flower somewhere in here. Maybe they could have one of those like big. Well, it's not really big. It's actually like infuriatingly tiny, obnoxious like side bags. There's quite the perfect little empty space here. Oh, great, I have to draw another flower from a slightly sideways angle. And now it's 3D. Flower shape. Okay, now hold on. What does this look like from the front? Oh, wait, it's a 6-pronged flower. Oh, silly me. Look at me thinking this was a 5-pronged flower. That's more common, though, in nature, isn't it? Interesting. Before this stream, I was somewhat locked into a like Minecraft server arena thing. And I think the way it works is it's like, apparently it's like a spectator thing. So if I had gone AFK or disconnected for too long, I would not have been able to continue it. And it's a stupid mob arena. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to doing that again. But it was like getting kind of close to the stream time. And I was like, maybe I'll push back streams so that I can continue this. And then I died. So it didn't fucking matter. It's so annoying though. They have like a stupid, like if you fall off the edge, you just can't save yourself, which is stupid. Because then there's guys with knockback. Ugh, oh my god. That's always annoying. I don't love arena things. But I don't know, I might do it just to complete it. Because that area, or that challenge is like one of the last things to do in the first region of the game. Or server, it's like a RPG complete the monument server, so technically, I did all the quests there. I probably should do it just to, like, get all of it done. I don't know. Hmm. Okay. Purse shape. Slant? No. I want... Oh, I don't remember which of all these do things. Skew. Yes. Yes, that is what I want. I guess that works. Yeah, that works well enough. Probably should just have a second line layer. Ooh, I like this one. Celeste Strawberry Jam do for real be having some insane bangers. Actually, I really gotta play that. That might be another stream thing I could do, because I have never played modded Celeste. I guess it's because I played regular Celeste for the first time on the Switch. And then I think I do have it on Steam. I think I bought it. I did a bunch of conversions from Switch over to PC. I'm not really a console gamer at all, so I honestly don't really understand why I played so many games on the Switch first. With the exception of, I guess, like Breath of the Wild. I fucking loved Breath of the Wild. And obviously I've only ever played that on the Switch. Although I have seen people play modded, and that does look very intriguing. Although I'm not really sure how much more life I could wring out of that game, because I have truly played an insane amount of Breath of the Wild. Like, I did so many different variations of gameplay for just being like, I don't know. Okay, this run, like, I have to kill everything. And then this run, I can't kill anything at all. And then, yeah. Just trying to play the game in as many unique ways as I could to get as much out of it as I possibly could. And that was good fun, but I feel like I've milked it for all it's worth at this point. And it's obviously, I mean, I played Tears of the Kingdom, which was fine. But I don't really think they're gonna come out with any new Breath of the Wild content. But I don't know, I guess I haven't really been on the modding scene for Breath of the Wild. The only thing I remember following with any attention was... what was it? There was like a Breath of the Wild skin for Link that turned him into Zelda. I thought that was pretty cool. The model looked pretty sweet. So that perhaps could be fun, but like that wouldn't change much gameplay-wise. I don't really know how much more enjoyment I would get out of that. Okay, I want... let me see. I don't want to make the hair give it a little bit of interesting color, maybe a little bit of light pink on the back. Although I guess I should make this as easy to make reference of. I always hate it when there's like... I really don't like it when there's like a color palette for a character, but then... how do I describe this? Like, if you have a color palette for a character, but then your reference for the character has a bunch of shading, it's a little bit hard to tell, like, what colors I'm actually supposed to be picking from, I guess. I don't know. I guess that would only be the case if you had, like, if this was my reference, and then I said, you know, this is the color from the actual picture, but, like, I'm saying that the color is actually this, without all the, like, shading and lighting. Then, like, if I were to just look at these two visually, like, I don't know what part this is supposed to be for. So that is kind of confusing. But yeah, in fact, I probably have run this exact same issue, to be fair, on my Artfight OCs. I just try to make my palettes like as comprehensive as possible, to make it, pretty clear what colors I'm sourcing in my palette, or what colors people are supposed to use. I guess actually I don't really, now that I think about it, I don't care too much about that nowadays, because when I color a piece, also I guess the raccoon tail pattern only really goes up to like here, right? It doesn't go all the way up, does it? Actually, I don't like this light colored. That's less of a concern for me nowadays, because when I do a piece, I put a lot of shading on it, like besides the colors that I'm actually color picking. And I have a good enough understanding of color that I don't need to like directly color pick off of a drawing to understand, how to make something look pink and purple and look like the reference image, if that makes sense. So it's not that big of a deal. It's a little pet peeve. Okay, speaking of pet peeves, this drawing pad is like at the end of its life. Which I guess is understandable. I've had this drawing pad for, I think, my entire digital drawing career. I have never changed it since I got it in high school. Ugh. But yeah, it's really struggling now with registration and stuff. And I think I've tried swapping out the nub to see if that was the problem, and it is still a little bit dead, unfortunately. I almost want to use like the dark pink here. So I am gonna have to face the music at some point and buy a replacement drawing pad, even though it's gonna be expensive, and I don't wanna do that. Maybe. Oh, I can't make a. Oh, wait, actually. I was about to say I can't make a sub goal because I don't have Twitch partnership, but I think you actually can get subs now. That used to not be a thing. I initially started streaming a long time ago when I didn't really have the time to be doing it. And you couldn't get streams or money like in any way from Twitch without partnership, but now you can. I mean, you can't get ad revenue, but you can get money from subs. So I guess I actually could make a sub goal to support me buying a new drawing pad. Should I make this indented? That's how it looks on the main thing. We'll just do that. I really should put like a seam on here. Like, I think it's mostly obvious this is supposed to be a bag. Okay, I'm gonna have to like really redraw how this looks, but we're gonna say that this is like a hinge, and this is like the button, and this, I guess, goes over top of this somehow. I need some reshaping, but yeah, we'll say that's how that works. Okay. Oh, I like that a lot. I think I could use more jewelry, or maybe like more plantiness. But I think that captures like the color palette of this, I think, pretty well. I guess the other thing I could have is I could make them like an actual tanuki, like I gave them a tail. But I think this is pretty cute. A little bit plain in the middle here. I just hesitate to put more, I don't really want to put more gubbins like a pattern on the skirt, because I already have this kind of pattern. Maybe I could make this pattern more interesting. Just more colors. If my drawing pad would fucking work, please. That's pretty cute. Oh, they're lovely. Actually, wait, I kind of want to add... try like a light gray color to this belt. Too samey right now. Not bad, not bad. Damn, I've been on for 40 minutes. Okay, that's kind of a while. I guess we'll say I puttered around for 10 minutes. So 30-minute drawing. That's not the worst. I think they're pretty cute. I like them a lot. I'm hesitating giving them a name because I don't know for sure if I'm gonna actually include this for Artfight. Do they need some green in here? Oh, maybe their eyes should be green. I kind of like the pink eyes, but I think they need like a little pop of the pop color. Like they need more of that in here. Green. Oh, they're very Fluttershy core now. I just, sometimes it feels like you don't have original ideas and everything you make is just a imitation of something else you've seen in the world, but, that's the devil speaking. And no art exists in a vacuum anyway, so go figure. That things that you make look derived from other things. Okay, this character is really big. This is like a 1000 by 1000 canvas. I think you need to be a little bit smaller, my friend. Oh, so cute. I would actually like to make you lengthwise, perhaps. Yay. Oh, so cute. Okay, cool. Character 1 done. I like them a lot. And I probably will redraw these, so I don't care that much about messing with the resolution of this. Alright. What was on here? Oh yeah, second line. Okay, that's fine. It's time for more slimes. I have a lot of tangles in here, actually. I'm just now realizing, like, 50% of these or more are tangles. Well, I feel like I can't be blamed. The tangle... It's not actually my favorite slime. I would say, honestly, the honey is maybe my favorite slime. Or the Sloomburn Slimer, too. The tangle just has a lot of cool combos. They happen to just look really unique compared to all the rest. I like the phosphor ringtail. Oh, I like the ringtail a lot too. Just their tails are so big and squishy. I should make at least one tail, like, character with a tail, I think, here. So we could do the ringtail, perhaps. I really like the Flutter twin. It just really reminds me of, I mean, it's my character colors, basically. The pink and blue, pink and cyan. I also really like the phosphor tangle. There's just so many pretty shades and colors in the flower. And then I originally really liked the Slimber Ringtail. That's probably my favorite combo from base game. Oh, I just realized... 1 minute, I labeled these slightly incorrectly. I wanted these to be labeled so that the zeroed numbered ones would appear first, because those are the ones from the base game. There's only like 7 of them in here. There we go. Oh, and then I put the honey baddie because it looks like a fruit gummy. Oh, those colors are so cute. I'm indecisive. And then I got this guy because he looks like Baja Blast. Oh, maybe the baddie could look like a cool, mysterious character. Because they're kind of like, you know, white, black, and red. It's kind of vampire core, you know, obviously. Additionally, and due to the bat theme. Alright, why don't we start with that? We'll do our mystery themed OC. Yay! Very cute. You really gotta use your creative juices to make characters that don't just look like super cute and happy because of how silly all the slimes look. Let me think. I don't want to do a hooded character because I think my alternative look for my seer skin also has a hood, so should I do like a flamboyant gay happy Pride Month? I'm not often inclined to do male characters, so like I probably should, you know, just out of obligation, do my dues to draw some more varied characters. But then I wanted to do like some kind of stripy hair for you know, based on the bat. Although I guess I could do that for a later one. This might be giving too Alucard from that one vampire anime. I make like a buff dude with white hair. We could do a buff woman though. Yeah. Yeah, sorry to my Artfight OCs, but it might once again just become more feminine filled this year yet again. What can I say? I like women. Like, is that so wrong? Woman. Posing is hard though. I want to do like a funny dress. Like I probably do want this to be sort of Victorian-esque. Sometimes you just gotta draw some bullshit scribbles until it starts to look anatomically correct. Make her more fat. Yes. Yes. Can I draw a Victorian dress from memory? Ooh. I don't know about that. I might have to look up a reference. Let's see. Does Pinterest have cool? I'm sure Pinterest has cool Victorian dresses. That's something I don't mind my feed getting filled with. Ooh. Oh, I saw some cool things. And then just before my eyes, I'm watching my Pinterest ad blocker, like, remove half of the posts on here. Right. Okay. That's how it should be. Thank you, Pinterest ad blocker, for protecting me. Okay, many ruffles. Oh, I still have Minecraft open. Close that shit. It's not Minecraft time now. This one's kind of slay. Oh, no. Ooh, that one's cool. Shit, I'm just gonna get distracted scrolling Pinterest now. No, no, no! Don't do that. The Pinterest, it will take over. Oops. I forgot I can't tab out of that. Ah! How AI modified? Can you tell me how? Damn, I was thinking that looked a little too smooth. Oh my god, that's so cute! Okay, I need to make another emo character. Because look at that! Ah! That's so cute! Oh my god, I'm dying. We gotta do another emo later. Maybe the mystery theme for me is just being interpreted as emo. Should I do the same kind of pose? I kind of wanted to make them sitting. Be a little bit harder to show the ruffles. Or should I give them pants with like a silly petticoat? I don't know if that's what it's called, but like a skirt thing. And then have their like leg up. Maybe. Just maybe. Oh my god, my freaking pen registration is so bad. Oh, now I'm remembering why it's been so damn long since I've drawn on this computer. Because it's a pain to use. Ugh. I do have another drawing pad, actually. Oh, except wait. Do I? I'm trying to remember if I gave that to my sister. Forget. But I could use that. I just... I'm so used to the registration on this what's it called? This tablet. I want to use another one. Okay, we're gonna do cool, like, pirate boots. Boot. Look like a boot. Might have to make that thicker, but we'll see. Just draw some random bullshit scribbles. Because my pen registration will not allow for anything else. Sure. It's artsy. It's artsy. Just say it's artsy and then no one will question anything. I feel like this leg needs to be Is that right? Maybe that's correct. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, big ass legs. I think I need to make the torso bigger. I do kind of like how this is looking so far. Mm-hmm. And we'll do the same kind of, not really corset. Well, I guess it would be kind of a corset. Do some silly hanging jewel things. Okay, I'll redraw that. Silly little half dress, half pants. I guess we'll just do like that. I want to do like ruffles on the edges, so. I don't really want to drag an arm across here. Can maybe do an arm across there. Oh, could do that kind of like sexy arm thing like that. Oh, I should give him like a silly cape because of the bat thing. I guess they're kind of hunched over right now. Trying to figure out how long their torso is supposed to be. It's a mystery. We will presume they are sitting on something. I guess I'll do this kind of ruffly shit for the sleeves. I gotta do some actual like drawing studies of like fat hands. I feel like all my hands just sort of look similarly. And that is probably something that has a significant amount of difference when you have more weight, so I'll have to do that. Kind of study at some point. For now, just kind of long fingers ish. I love how ruffly that is. Yeah. This would just be like the most complicated Artfight character to draw, actually. Sorry if anyone attempts this. I guess there is some benefit to like coming up with a more simplistic like interpretation of a character, specifically just for putting them up on reference for Artfight and other drawing challenge websites and things like that. Wouldn't be a bad idea to simplify a design for that purpose. I mean, there's lots of reasons to simplify a design, to be fair. Not just for, well, I mean, mostly it's for drawing, but like, you know, if you needed to use a character for a show, you would probably want to make them less complicated unless you're Vivzy Pop. But generally you would want to, it's also just kind of helpful to make things simpler, to make them more readable, so that also has its benefits. Okay, how fucked up does this look like flipped? Could be worse. The torso is, we're gonna ignore that for now. It's gonna be covered up with ruffles anyway, so like it doesn't even matter, you know? I kind of want this to be less tilted if I'm gonna balance their arm over there. Okay, that's a bit high. Do I need to make the arm or the leg higher? Actually, maybe I should. I could. Balanced on a mysterious, unknown object, so I can tilt it up higher if I need to. Random bullshit scribbles, yes. Yeah, that definitely does not make sense. I think... Oh, I can't just do a sideways facing arm. I have to make it slightly front facing. No! I don't wanna. Bruh. Oh, I'm covering up my beautiful leg. Yay, arm. Decent looking hand. You love to see it. What the hell am I supposed to do with the sleeve? It's gonna cover the entire leg. No! That's less good. I guess it could be... Could it be compressed behind the leg? I guess it has to be, actually, because it doesn't make any goddamn sense to be free-flowing like that. Alright, this posing has not done me any favors, but such are the consequences of doing a sexy pose with a very complicated outfit. Might not add this to Artfight just because it'd be very complicated to figure out how to make reference for it, so it's alright, we tried. Okay. Fix this torso situation, and then I really do have to adjust the head as well. I've just been kind of ignoring that. Let's see. Do I have another bat one? I want to do that like stripy hair on one of the bat combos. I think I only have one more. My fruit gummy slime. I feel like I could put the stripe like in the pattern of the clothes as well. So maybe I won't put it on the head then. I would love some kind of head situation to prevent me from having to draw the entire thing, because I just feel like this is gonna go wrong, but whatever. We'll just go for it. We won't think about it until it looks good. Just don't think about it. Maybe like a head tilt to make that look less horrible. Kind of only know how to make a head side profile one way. Well, those are the options, I guess. Unless I can make this head look better. I should give him pointy ears because of bat. Of course, of course. Hmm. I feel like I could also do studies to make heads look a little more different. Bit rounder, perhaps. I want to grab it. Mole. They need a sexy cheek mold. Now, what proportion does this need to be? I think something about the chest is like not quite correct. Like this kind of leg leaning feels like the chest should be like hunched over a bit. Like they should be more like this. And they're quite upright right now. I don't know how to fix that. Like that, I guess? It sort of looks more correct. Like that, I guess? And something needs to happen with this. Maybe. Not really understanding anatomy is slightly freeing, because you can just kind of do whatever, and just having like good body, or what is it, line of action, and making things kind of flow nicely just gives the drawing a good energy and posing without really needing to get it. But subsequently things fall apart the second you start looking at things and being like, okay, wait, actually, how do these parts connect? And then suddenly you're screwed. Like, this does not look correct at all. Oh, maybe this arm needs to be smaller. Like further back. Bye. Thanks for hanging out. Good night, I assume. I will make this face look correct. Actually, I should put you on that level. There we go. Looks mildly proportionally correct. Sure. Okay, I think that's decently good. Get rid of you. Again, we will figure out the hair last. I think I'll do the silly ruffles. Ooh, should I do a bow? I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. But I do want to do this silly ruffle. Maybe I should have done this on the top layer. Yeah, I should actually. I love doing ruffles because you can just basically let your hand have a seizure, and then suddenly you've created a bunch of beautiful lines to turn into ruffles. Just that easy. Yeah, yes. I feel like this could use some kind of embellishment, but again, for if this were to be an Artfight OC, I don't know if I would want to make it too complicated. Although I feel like a pattern would look really good on here. That's what they did here. Maybe this could be like the stripy pattern of the bat ears. Cute! I like the double ruffle here. I think that's a good, like, continuation of a pattern. Draws the eye. Okay, presumably there would be another ruffle on this side. So we'll draw that out there. I'll draw the additional ruffles. Boop, boop. Cute, cute. Draw some, like, squidges in the fabric. Okay, hair time. Keep putting it off. Hold on, I'm gonna do a moon really quick. Yes. Sure. Do the sexy one, or sexy single earring. Okay, hair. Oh yeah, let me move the head down, I guess. There we go. Hair. So I kind of want to do, if not for this one, for some of the twins, I want to do kind of like a half and half situation, because I feel like that'll be a good, or like a cool way to represent the shifting between the two color states. I could do that through hair. I could also just like bisect the entire outfit, like one side white and one side black, or I could kind of mesh them to make it look more correct. Hair could be a fun way to do it. Oh yeah, I was thinking I want to do, how am I going to integrate the bat wings? Maybe I could do just like longish hair that kind of has a bat wing type shape to it, you know? Except free-flowing hair is so boring. But maybe it could actually look like it is prehensile in some way. I was thinking of doing that kind of like severe V-neck, or not V shape in the hair. I feel like that. Can you do a V shape with this hair on both sides? I guess that looks correct enough. Wait, actually, I guess this would be... no, wait, maybe that does look correct. Hair is such a mystery. I, like, vaguely understand how it should flow and work, but also, like, artistic liberties and all that. Who cares? Yeah, it looks cool. Doot. Soleil. Very interesting. Yet another drawing taking up way too much of my canvas, but that's fine. I guess we'll scale you down first. Not too small. Maybe it is. Well, I don't know. I have a bad frame of reference for how big things should be. I guess I'll just do that. Do at the top. Move your reference somewhere else. Maybe it's just the references that should be smaller. I guess I shouldn't have made them small before I used them as a reference, but it's whatever. Yeah, I'll do something like that. Just gonna move you while I draw. And you can probably be smaller. Ah. I feel like the head's still a little big. Yeah, it just looks weird because I haven't erased this. It's still a little big, but I don't care to fix it. Okay, wait, can I do anti-overflow? This. See, anti-overflow is fine, but then sometimes you just find a spot that is not enclosed and you're screwed. Plus then you don't get all the bits in between, which is sort of a pain. Yeah, I don't love that. I think I'd rather just do it by hand. Foot. That's a pretty good looking heel. Heels are pretty easy to draw. It's just every other shape of shoe gives me trouble. Maybe now I do the overflow. Yeah, it works swiftly. Yeah, we'll see how I feel about the hair. Maybe just one shape would have worked better. I get that they're both supposed to be wings, but they look kind of goofy. Eh. Oh, I was like, why can't this delete? Maybe like a more symmetrical shape. Yeah, that might look better. Gives her kind of a distinct silhouette. Cute. I think that looks good. Very pointy. Okay, color now. The fun part. So mostly white and black. This is already kind of like a skin color. Very pasty. And some shades of gray. And then, yeah, should I just split this down the middle? It could be kind of funny. They're kind of like giving Jester now, which I guess is fitting for the Artfight theme. Just feel like I always see Jesters with this like kind of silly bisecting of colors. Interesting. I don't hate it. It's quirky. Oh, the registration on this freaking thing is so annoying. I'll replace you eventually, drawing pad. Just you wait. It'll... Then I want like a dark red of this. I want it to be noticeably darker. Yeah, that works. Registration, please! Please! Oh my god. I do have actually another brush that doesn't really care at all about registration, but I like using brush weight, man. I don't want to have to abandon that just because my stupid thing is being annoying. I guess I could switch to my other drawing pad. Damn, shit, maybe I should do that. I wonder if I've already set it up for this PC. It needs some other type of hardware or software. I guess I could try that. If it annoys the hell out of me too much, maybe I will. That's fun. I kind of feel like the stripes should be coming from here. Okay, I can't even demonstrate because of a stupid pen. I feel like they should be coming from here, not from the sides so much. There we go. Please. I beg of you. Oh my god. Okay. Do I even have it down here? I don't even have my drawing pad. My other one down here. Where did I put that thing? Maybe I did give it to my sister. Yeah, I don't see it in views, so fuck it. I'm not using it. I'm gonna need you to lock in, please. Mm-hmm. It's good enough. Like that looks kind of worse. I think it's more correct. It just doesn't look quite as good, but whatever, that's fine. I think that's somewhat cute. Need some darker tones in here. Mm, I feel like white inside makes an amount of sense. Hmm. Yeah, maybe we could just do that. Wonder if I should make the ruffles red. That would actually, I think that was how it looked on the reference. Yes, no? No. No, actually, it was the same color as this. Could I do some red in here, though? Like right in the middle. Needs to be its own color. And then should I do the hair red? Because it is also in the middle. Or we could just make it like hair colored. Thanks to debate. Oh my god, I just realized the color that I made this vampire is like almost exactly the same color as Count Dracula. It's whatever. I just wanted to give them like a grayish skin tone so that it wouldn't look too much like the white. Should we just make them like ultra pale then? Maybe I should. Yeah, that actually does stand out a little bit better. Except for on that, but maybe I'll do that. There we go. No one will need to know about the Count Dracula looks. Can I make this another color without it looking weird? I don't know. It looks a little bit strange. Looks like a bib. Nope. Then I guess this will just be... It doesn't really make sense to make it red. Like, I guess it really should just be one color. Can make it gray, like a midtone. Not everything needs to make sense, I guess. Sure, sure. Now what color do I do the hair? Because I kind of don't want to do the bisect type situation again. I don't really want to do red, but maybe red would look cool. I could do like both shades of red. Mayhaps, mayhaps. It's kind of fun. Kind of giving it more wing look. Very interesting. Yeah, that's kind of cute. I'm fine with the red. Okay. Can be little red jewels and things hanging off. The earring, I don't know. I guess that should be like white for the moon. And then, I mean, of course, she needs red eyes. Should I make her eyes like dark inside? Kind of spooky. Yes, yes. Cute. And that can be dark colored. Silly. Okay, I like that one. Fun integration of the inner ear stripy pattern that I think is fun. I guess I'm slightly on the fence about having the legs like this, if only because I wonder if that makes it confusing, like which leg is which. Because none of the other bits of the outfit have looked like that. I just feel like it's a little bit easier than to separate these elements, but let's try flipping it. I guess I'd only need to change the leg. Hmm. I don't know. The pose just kind of makes this confusing no matter what. Maybe that does look fine. Because from the front view, it would, like, you'd have kind of the petticoat making it look more distinctive, and then just the legs would look a little different. It's fine. I am more and more convinced to have this as a character for Artfight, though, because, I mean, this is very much fitting the mystery vibe. So, probably will keep it. Now, the real question is, do I want to bother myself to render these characters properly? Like, they're all very sketchy right now. I don't quite know if I'd have time to render them before July. It's a week away. No. That's a future fear problem. We'll debate that in the future. Maybe red. I don't know about that. Kind of looks like gore in the middle. Just make it dark, maybe. What color do I make this? We'll do white, maybe. Sure. Alright. I like that character. They look cool. Put you back with you. Yay. They look annoyed at her. Okay, next one. It took a little bit longer. Many, many sillies in here. Oh, I was considering doing something similar to a drawing I did before with these Largo inspired drawings, where I drew like two characters with each other, looking at their like style version and then their non-style Largo version, which I think I have. Yeah, I've got the regular Slumber Tangle and then the shiny Slumber Tangle. We could do that. They do look a little bit similar, but actually, I guess there's three here. There's the Slumber Tangle and the Tangle Slumber, and then also the Slumber Tangle from the base game. Could do a triplet situation here. What else? What else? Could also just do the Slumber Ringtail. That might be a quick one. Actually, I feel like these two together could maybe do companion piece. I just like how their colors complement each other. Try that. Oh, they're so cute. Okay. What kind of characters to draw from this? I do think I want a character with tail, just because I really love how the ringtail, squishy tails look. Could do maybe like a couple type situation where their like tails are entwined. Oh, did not mean to undo that main text. Hmm. Hmm. Don't worry, I'm not drawing a straight. I'm not drawing a straight couple during Pride Month. I'm sorry. I don't think I can do it. You are becoming a twink. I feel like their legs should not be this like front facing because their tails are going to be kind of the focus below them. Drop. Mm, leg one. Maybe do a kind of crossed-legged type thing. Ooh, how do I do cross-legged from this angle? Like that question mark? Maybe. What the fuck is this leg doing? Oh, anatomy. My greatest enemy. Yeah, maybe. It looks okay. Baggy ass pants, my beloved. I think your legs need to be longer. Okay. Move this shit up. There we go. I can just imagine this guy's pants dragging in the fucking dirt. My long ass pants tend to do the same. Am I going to bother thinking about what kinds of shoes this guy has? No. That is definitely a future seer problem. You can have laces on your shoes. That's all I'm gonna bother thinking about. Now, how to make this tail look? Big tail. Yes. Squishy. Yes. I love the ringtail tails. They're so... I want to squish them so bad. Hmm. Smaller, perhaps? Yeah, you could. I'm not confident I'll keep these going, so. Like a little bit of a fur look to these. Yeah, looks good. I need to do the upper half. What should the rest of their fits look like? They both kind of have like nighttime astrological themes because it's like dreaming and then these guys only come out at night. I like seeing those like star patterns that people cut onto jeans, so I want to do that on one of these. Although maybe this should be moon and this should be stars. Okay, I'll draw more patterning on there. Do want there to be a little bit of an outline. Like a patch that someone's sewn onto the jean. And I kind of want this guy to be wearing a skirt. Maybe that look awkward though. This posing. Yeah, maybe I'll just do like ripped jeans with starry patterns. I feel like I did ripped jeans on my last largo drawings, just like default pants designs. I only know baggy jeans and then ripped jeans. And it's all jeans, even though I don't really like wearing jeans. So where the fuck did that come from? And this guy. Oh, what are their arms going to be doing here? I was only thinking of this posing. Maybe I want this one to be like leaning kind of onto him. I'm just gonna make bro on his phone. Oh, drawing people on their phones. Eh? Looks like a phone, I think. Sure. Phone. There. That's how you know. It's got the little dot on it. Oh wait, I want to give like a fluffy thing to indicate that. Maybe their like hoodie could have a fluffy thing, like Sam's. Thinking, worrying too much about this posing when I really need to be worrying about how these convey the largo they are composed of. Or inspired by, rather. This is like a giant ass phone. Like a brick. Maybe their hands are just tiny. Sure. I just don't want to put more thought into drawing their hands. Look very fluffy. I don't really know how to do boy hair. Just like nothing. Little smile. Hard expressions are hard to make at this tiny scale. Oh yeah, I forget they have little angry eyebrows too. The ringtails. They're blushing. The romance is real. Mm. Sure. And then I kind of want just this guy to just be like flipping his hair. You don't want to lean that too far. Gotta be hanging out. More shirt designs. Shoot. Hmm. I'm like only thinking of emo fits. I guess that's just like what's in my Pinterest is Y2K style stuff. Just do a t-shirt. Basic ass. You could do a layered t-shirt situation. Could also see like a necklace. What kind of necklace? Maybe like a firefly? I mean, I kind of want to just give this guy firefly wings, but that works for now. Where's bro's arm? Fuck it, putting it over here. Around the waist, very suave. Are they close enough for that to work? Don't ask questions. And now where is bro's other arm is the real question. I want to do, well, can I make his arm raising that high? I think it'd have to be a lot higher. Because his arm would have to be like up here. So it can tousle his hair. Yeah. I like that shape, but this would definitely have to be raised up more. Then thumb that way. Kind of looks like he's like cupping his ear instead of floofing his hair, but whatever. Yeah, the anatomy is not anatomying. Oops. That's what happens when I like draw in a circle instead of properly connecting lines where they're supposed to. Blush. Okay, cool. That looks well enough. Decently anatomically correct, I think, for having been drawn in like 30 minutes. With no additional sketches besides this. Okay. So let's see. This guy's tail. Oh, I guess they both have stripes. Doesn't really matter. Doot. Doot. Let's see. Oh, there's 3 stripes on the tail. I see. Sure. Oh. Oh, yes. Okay, do I want to put the wings? That could be cute. I'm debating if I want to do these, like, cloud things. Could do, like, maybe underneath. We could do, like, a heart cloud. How the fuck do I make a heart cloud? Wobbly ass. Sure. Yeah, that looks roughly like a heart. Coyote. I feel like anyone looking at this, not knowing what the inspiration was supposed to be, would be very confused as to why there's like a bug thing and then also like a cloud thing, but then they also both have tails that seem to be the same type of thing. It makes them unique though, you know? I think that looks good. Especially since I don't ever draw male characters. My standards are in the dust, in the dirt, in the ground. So I think it looks great. And they're gay, so like bonus points. Gotta send this to my brother. I'm sure she would love that. Okay, wings. The wings, they're only like 2 wings. Where do I put this? There's no room. I don't know. This is a bad reference for Artfight, but I don't want to think about drawing these guys again. That's kind of cute. I almost want to make one wing like it should be kind of tilted now. Like it should be coming out of here on their back. I don't know about that, bro. Should I just do one like this? Sure. Oh, they're cute. Wonderful. Teams have been auto-balanced. We have 2 femmes, 2 mask-ish. I don't know if I'd call this very mask, but, you know, whatever. And I mean, I think this one would be non-binary, but whatever. Semi-auto-balanced. Color time. It's color time, everyone. I'm liking these so far. They look cute. And I have been at it for like 2 hours only. How many more do I want to make? And do we go to Deltarune? Is the question. I don't know. I really should play it soon, because, like, 100% someone in my Discord is very interested in it. Like, they were following it super closely, so I think she must be playing it pretty soon. So I kind of want to be able to be up to date in case she wants to talk theory. Yeah, I probably should. But then I don't know if I kind of want to play the other chapters. It's just, if I played the other chapters, like, that would take me many, many days. And I'm gonna be so busy with Artfight this month. I just don't know. I probably should just play it, just so I can get any potential spoilers out the way, I guess. I think I'm gonna draw one more character and then either play Deltarune or end stream, because, well, maybe I need to stretch my hand more, but it's starting to hurt a little. Gotta take more breaks. Remember to stretch your hands. You know, this right character is also going to be giving Fluttershy. Like with the pink and yellow palette. Oh well. Also, dang it, I was looking forward to eating crumble cookies after this stream, but apparently my siblings didn't buy any. They literally called me up earlier to be like, we're debating which ones to get. They were debating long and hard and with much more thought than would need to go into deciding cookie orders, but apparently I decided to flake out. It's too bad. Oh my god, that is such a luminous blue. So pretty. Let's see. There too. Stripe, 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 I think. And the clouds are gonna be purple. Maybe like white shoes. They got the white van. Buy some dark colored jeans. Maybe it'll do. Well, I need the purple. Well, I guess that's going to be on the tail as well. Maybe I'll do the sweater purple. Bloot. Oh, I thought that I knew the song that was coming next. Very disappointed it did not just start playing. Hmm. I'm gonna make this darker, actually. Give them like a gradient type sweater, maybe. Like me! Hmm. 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 I really should just blend this. It looks kind of goofy without. Using my handy favorite running edge on watercolor brush. Eh. That's pretty cute. And I might do the hair in the darker color as well. Yeah, sparkly. I need to do more sparkles, of course, of course. Maybe more. Yes, yes, I think that's quite cute. Blue, maybe? Yeah, figure out what to do with these cloud colors. They're a little bit, like, grayish. It's fine. Ooh, what color should the eyes be? I may just make them dark. Eh. Blink. And then the phone, I don't know if they're not gonna be blue. Or I should make it black. Probably blue. Cute. Now you. Might do the wings first. I can color pick something in here. Oh. Color. Very gently. And then white. What colors are all these? I guess like pink and orange. Might debate changing that. And probably not do that thing. And this color. Yes, very cute. I think I gotta come up with a shade color for this though. It looks good enough. Just the mantra for drawing generally. It's good enough. Then I want to do this for the hair. Then I want to do a darker skin color. Actually, that works fine. And just like that for the antenna. A bit of yellow. Then I want, oh, should I do another dark color for the pants? I feel like that makes sense. I'm not gonna bother making things too complicated. And I do prefer to work in a very limited palette anyway for characters, especially for Artfight. And very cute. Oh, they're so warm, cold palette. Oh, good contrast. Mm. Mm. And I wanted to do like a pattern if my pen registration will chill the fuck out. Maybe like that. Sure. I feel like that would look more correct if I had a better reference, but for now I do not care. Actually, I want their eyes to be yellow. Like a yellowy orange. Oh, this brush registration needs to lock in. Jeez. Maybe that's another reason to stop drawing soon, is because I cannot be bothered to deal with my registration being this bad for much longer. Alright. Well, I think that's those two. Yeah, good enough. Oh, cute. I quite like this. Let's put your reference. Where the hell do I put this? Should just put it up there, maybe. Perhaps. Where can I fit you? I mean, they fit pretty perfectly in this corner. It's just their reference does not. Shove you in the corner, I guess. Maybe a little bit smaller. There we go. Oh, they're so cute. I like this too a lot. Okay. Perhaps one more. Which one? So I drew one of my favorites from the base game. A lot of silly tangle ones in here still. I wonder if I should do the honey hyper, if only because I haven't done another honey or hyper yet. So that would be pretty different. Could do the flutter twin. What would I do for the hyper honey? I mean, they're like 100% blue except for their little crest. Maybe I could try making more of like a creaturey person design. I mean, pretty much all my OCs are like humanoid, but I can make this one look kind of interesting. I have a vision of sorts for how this could look. This is slightly inspired by what the royal version of the honey slime looks like. Specifically their crest. That is a hint for what I'm gonna do. Also, maybe we'll make the line art colors of these guys different. Front of the black honestly looks fine, but yeah. Okay. This is gonna be a little similar to another OC I've already drawn, so we'll see if I decide to put this on Artfight, but let's see. Start with just the figure. I want them to be quite long and spindly. I don't want them to be hunched necessarily, because that is maybe too similar to a design I've already done. But I do kind of like doing really severe proportions and body language. I think that's just really fun. Like I said, it's sometimes very freeing to not really care at all about proportion. I don't really know exactly what kind of artist has done this, but you know, when you have proportions just kind of fall to the wayside in order to more fluidly convey body language, that can have a lot more movement than if you try to restrict yourself and focus too much on making it look anatomically correct, you know? I want them to be very looming. Probably just gonna give them a big dress. Which is kind of boring, but I can't really think of another way to address that. In fact, I really want to make it very obvious that they're like leaning forward. So I might need to adjust this a little. Yes, this will be very similar to another character I've done, but should be kind of fun. I want them to have very prominent collarbones, very gaunt. Maybe I'll give them very long arms. Like I said, neglecting proportions in order to make things look cool. How do this hand pose work? Something like that. Sure. You get the gist. Okay, this lower proportions are probably going to have to be adjusted, but I like how this is coming. I want this to look a lot like they're leaning forward, not just that they have like hourglass shaped figure. That's a bit tough. I guess their bone placement might help indicate that. Good enough. Oh, and then their head, of course. Of course, of course, of course. Just gonna snag that. Okay, they're very tilted right now, but it's okay. In fact, I think I'm going to... Just a lot of things in here need to be a little bit nudged to the left or right. I'm gonna grab the top half and split it off the bottom. Okay. Oh, I like this song. Very chilling song. I actually don't know where in the Strawberry Jam this would play. It's like, I don't know, very melancholic. I figure a lot of the songs would be, you know, quite hype for any kind of Celeste map. But nay. Okay, we need to flip this. Yeah, it's so severely leaning. Alright, just rotate the whole damn thing, why don't you? Yeah, that works. Yeah, it's okay. I want their dress to be trailing, like from the direction they're coming, pretty obviously. But I guess this kind of looks like they're coming from the front, so maybe it would have like a trail like that. I always hate doing top down, like trying to do backwards shape things. Never really looks correct, but maybe it'll look more correct when I draw the bottom half. For now, it's fine. Yeah, good. So I want them all to be blue, and then I just want like a giant fuck off crown to be covering the entire top half of their face. I feel like this might be a character design I've already seen somewhere. Might not be totally original, but I forget where I saw it, so we're not gonna worry about that. Big crown. Then how can I integrate this, like, honeycomb? Maybe like that. Sure. It's fun. Kind of alien looking. But this is very much kind of a creepy, haunting figure, so fits. Hmm. Pretty good, pretty good. Mostly symmetrical. Okay, and then the lower half. I want to give them like a bit of a fiery trail. Oh, I just need to make them like so tall. Correct? Question mark. Yeah, mostly correct. Eh. Hopefully it doesn't look too much like just like a slug tail that kind of prehensilely sticks up in the air. Perspective is hard. I guess if I did a side view, that would make it a little more clear. Well, for now it's fine. I really like this hyper look. Like it's like cold fire with how blue it is. Yes, quite sinister. They are about to become so blue. So should I add any other patterning on the fit? Like I kind of want to make them look ghostly. So I wonder if I should add some like wear and tear. It's just I like a lot of the shapes that are coming across right now. I don't really want to ruin them. Ooh, I want to make their dress just like it's melded into their skin. It's so sheer. Yes, yes. Ooh, wait, could I do like a bone type pattern? Hmm. That could be pretty cool. You know me, I love my skeleton imagery and just skeletons in general. Hmm. I guess that looks cool. Now that's not actually how rib cages look. I think the ribs are down here and then it is like it turns into one shape up here. Do I want to be anatomically correct? That is the question. I don't know, it looks a little funky. Maybe just remove the top ones. Yeah, it looks a little too boobage-like. Yeah, it's a little bit subtle, but we'll just make a bunch of ribcage type designs. Alright, anything else on the skirt? I could see like a more intricate pattern here, but it's a little too small for me to bother. Oh, and then I wanted to do like a veil under the crown. But how do we keep the head shape still prominent? Because I could do like, I guess I could just do this kind of floaty. Have this torn up as well. And then you can just see through it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's pretty cool. Probably shouldn't be seeing actually the underside of that. Mm-hmm. Sure. Sufficient, I guess. Yeah. And then I'll just erase a little bit on the edge so it's got like a translucent kind of look. And I might just redraw that a bit. Okay. Nice. I think no one would guess that this creepy-ass character comes from Slime Rancher. Or is inspired by it in any way, shape, or form. I just love drawing things inspired by random bullshit. And yeah, that's definitely gonna have to be the last one. My hand is hurting, but I must complete it. It's so cool looking. Oh god, but it has so many tiny little knobbly bits. No. I did this to myself. Mm. Also, all these characters, they really don't look like they belong in the same world. Oh, that's very dark, or very bright. I mean, I guess this one is the big standout. I guess they kind of look like they match with this one. Medieval-esque periods. Cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think just for ease, I might end up posting these to Artfight without much editing. I do kind of like all of them, if they're different enough from characters I already have. I mean, all of my character like, ref sheets, they have name, pronouns, like 3 kinda character traits, but they're all kind of bullshit. I don't really have much thought put into any of the characters except for, like, my main guy, so that won't take me very long. And then a color palette, so that shouldn't be, like, too much work. I don't really wanna go through the effort of, like, re-rendering all of these, even though it would definitely make it a little bit, cleaner, obviously. But I think this is fine. And I think it's more important that I just get the characters onto the website for people to draw, rather than, you know, stressing about getting it all perfect, and then I never end up putting it on. Okay, I feel like this guy's gonna be pretty damn simple, but I'm gonna do, like, a little more of a dark bluish. Should I make any parts of these different? I kinda wanna do, like, oops, look. I kinda have the dress be darker blue at the bottom. Getting up to, like, a pale color at the top. Should the veil be a different color? I don't know about that. I think I could maybe make the robe sleeves dark on the ends, perhaps. Mm. Maybe. Or I should make them lighter. I don't know. Just do them dark inside. They will probably just functionally look like the same color, so that's whatever. Yeah, that's fine. And do this dark on the end. Keep hitting the undo button. Accidentally. Probably will make the veil a bit of a lighter color. And then I'll do, well, should I leave this exclusive for the veil? And I kind of want it on the bone. I wish the bone should be a darker color, actually. Registration, don't fail me. I kind of do want it to be pretty light. Give the implication it's melding into the bone. And we'll make the skin this color. Very ghostly. Do a bit darker coloring here. Or should I go lighter for the edges? Probably should. In which case I should just color this whole thing lighter. Yes. Very spooky. Yeah. I like that. Do a bit of darker blue in there. That's pretty cool. And I need a white color up here. And the darker blue. And then the one color that's not blue on this. That's a pretty reddish color, actually. The crown. Cool. I'll get this like yellow in there. Come on, registration. Stop freaking dying on me. Cool. Oh, they're kind of giving Ice King. I'm just never gonna... I'm never gonna not compare the things I've drawn to something else. Or I guess Ice Queen in this case. Alright, blue frosty ice magic thing down here. Cool, spooky. Alright, I will consider that done. You can go down here. Do I want to change the line art color? Probably should, at least for like the ice one. Yeah, you do kind of fit perfectly in there. I need to get these guys to fit somewhere in this composition. Oh, crazy idea. I could reverse them. I don't know if I like that quite as much. I guess they look okay. Hmm. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Okay, the line art. Yeah, this one's pretty alright. Yeah, same deal here. These guys, again, kind of same case. Can't make that purple much lighter. And then you can probably be a dark, dark blue. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Well, I am pretty content with that. 4 characters in 3-ish hours. That's pretty good. I think they look pretty cool. Could maybe edit. I'm gonna edit this one a little. Make them more like a ghostly blue under here. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. That's pretty cool. I think they turned out pretty fun. Okay. Do we play Deltarune? I just don't. I don't know. I think I might just play it on my own, if only because, like, if I were to play Deltarune on stream, I feel like I would want to play all of the chapters. And if I'm already going to be replaying chapters, then, like, it wouldn't be that big of a deal to replay the 5th chapter, you know? So I could just play it myself first, you know? That's my justification, at least. So I think I'm gonna go maybe do that before my friend spoils it for me, you know? Pretty short stream, but you know, we're not doing gaming stuff. So moving forward, I think I'm gonna put these characters, I'm probably gonna put all technically 5 of them up. This one may be debatable because I can't submit 2 characters together, so I would have to draw them individually to submit their own character sheet for, you know? That would be more of a pain to do. But I could do that. We'll see if I find the time next week to put these guys up. But I can at least put these 3 characters because they're all by themselves. I think I probably will put them up. Maybe with the exception of this one, because they're given a little too Ice Queen, and also it's a little similar to another character, actually. I can scroll through the characters I have right now. Artfight. Artfight. Oh yeah, and I gotta put my what's gotta put all these characters up onto a new page. But if we go onto this guy, my Ohamatra OC is sort of similar to this kind of gaunt dress figure that I already did. So, I mean, the colors are definitely different, but it's a little similar, a little bit similar. Otherwise, like in terms of palette, they are pretty different. So that is good. I guess rosin is a little similar to this palette, but you know, in terms of body type and shape language, I think there's a good variety there. So that's cool. So I'm probably going to put all three of them up. I'll see if I can bother to draw these two guys separately, because I do think they're cute. They do stand out. And it's always good to add more male characters to my roster because it's pretty uneven. I mean, a lot of it is femme or non-binary, so like, that's fine, but I do like to try to broaden the character designs and like body types that are on there so that if people want to draw these OCs, then they can pick from a wider variety of shapes and colors and genders and whatevers, So yeah, we'll see if I can be bothered for these guys. I do hate drawing male characters, so that means I would have to draw another male character twice. That would be annoying. But we'll see, we'll see. Oh, I think that's pretty good. Streams going forward, I think it's all gonna be like art fight drawing for the next month, unless maybe I play Deltarune in my free time and I'm like, oh my god, we gotta play it on stream, it's so good. That's debatable, but maybe. Probably not much more to do with the slimes. I might do another stream in the future, probably far future, of drawing more silly Largo characters, because this is very fun. And there's definitely more slimes that I did not get to, so could do more drawing streams. It was pretty fun. Pretty short though, so I guess if there was a day that I wanted to do a short drawing stream, we could do that. Or we could pick back up with these guys. But yeah, month moving forward, it will be art fight attacking time. I think I'm going to probably pick out some people. Usually what I do for art fight is like I have friends and stuff that I attack, but then I also like to just like randomly roll the die on the website and just let it pick a random user or a random OC for me to draw. I think normally I do random OC, and then if I don't like the OC, I click the user and like I see what's on their page to draw. So I'm going to be doing that. It's going to be fun. I will be updating my socials pretty soon with a mystery team character sheet for me for this year's art fight. So yeah, gotta get on that. And maybe a bit of Deltarune in my spare time. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. But yeah, thanks for hanging out if you did. Leave a like and subscribe and hit that bell. And 50% of viewers are not subscribed. And look at the link in my description for honey or whatever. Yeah. I'll see you guys next week, Thursday. We'll be back on our regular schedule. So goodbye.